what is enterprise automation? Well, it's really no different than any type of automation. It's typically, we have many more users to be aware of. And of course, through my experiences of actually engaging with not only enterprise companies, but even smaller companies, there's a constant theme around automation. And that's really what we're going to be talking about in this webinar is what are those consistent aspects of automation? What are those things that everybody, regardless of size, regardless of scale, should be adhering to ensure that they have some level of success with their automation? So these are those bullet points. So the very first thing that we need to be doing is we need to be planning. I have never seen a company that really kind of just closed their eyes and threw a dart at a board and said, okay, this is how we're going to do it and this is how it's going to work and things like that. No. You have to plan. You have to plan in terms of what is your automation going to do? What is the goal? Why do you feel like you even need it? Obviously, there must be something that is kind of progressing you or nagging you, so to speak, as to why you might want to implement some level of automation. So planning is first and foremost the biggest thing. Who's going to do it? How are they going to do it? How are we going to understand, what is successful? How should we collaborate? How should we check in? Who's responsible for different aspects of it? So, I mean, there's a lot that has to be involved in terms of your automation. One of the very first things that I do when I approach planning is let's go back here. I think about functional specification, and this is something that I do regularly. Step one, let's find out what is the automation all about. I mean, in terms of what are the goals, what is the product? So this is that intimate knowledge of the automation and the product line. As an example, say for instance, you want to generate pneumatic cylinders, or you want to automate pneumatic cylinders. Well, what parts are involved? How are they going to change? Are the individual components, are they going to be static? And we're just going to bring them into the assembly and take them out as necessary? Are they going to be dynamic? Meaning, I'm going to import or bring in a component within my assembly, and then I'm going to adjust its size by leveraging different parameters. So is it dynamic? Is it static? So the functional specification, however you want to write it out, needs to capture these types of things.